Welcome. Do you know how many pretend user reviews are out there on the internet? Regardless if you saw or not, stick around. You're gonna learn a thing or two about how scammy people are when it comes to product reviews. So let's get on with it. This is a Brother Beginner's sewing machine. Now here is the review on one of its page. Let me ask you, what is wrong with this review? I see 3 different people with 5-star rating on this particular machine. First one says simple sewing. I was looking for a simple sewing machine. This is perfect at a great price. Second one says, I dropped my old brother's sewing machine. Very good machine, easy to use. The third one is, I bought this machine to replace an old singer with over 30 years with me. I didn't know what I was missing. Easy to use and very light. Unbelievable price versus value. Fake. Fake, 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 fake. See, these kinds of reviews are designed to swing your emotion. It's designed to move you. The third one bothered me. Why didn't buy this owner? What is wrong with this review is that it seems like she has been sewing for 30 years with an old singer. If you have been using an old machine like a Bernina, Husqvarna, FAP, your standards tends to go up or higher when it comes to sewing machine. And for her to say that this is a great replacement for a really good machine that they used to produce back in the old days, it's fake. In reality, if you break down the words of this review, you're gonna find out that something's missing. I mean, if you're a sewer, I can tell this is a fake review. You don't downgrade your taste when it comes to using a sewing machine. For someone to say it sews leather great, be careful about that, because why do we need the industrial machines for? Why do we need other types of commercial grade sewing machine when this machine can do it? Now this is a real fake review, but for most people, you probably won't be able to tell. Leather comes in variety of thickness and animal source. Yes, you can do a thin leather on this machine, maybe 2, and you have to be very slow. How slow? If you can count and stitch at the same time, that's how slow, because you will walk the machine as it's stitched to the fabric. If you'll force this machine, it may work for the first few projects and then it will croak on you, because this is not designed for that type of project. And I'm sorry, it's another of those pretend user review that's out there. Let me show you this hammock that I made. This is a 20-pounder heavy project. The only reason I was able to do this is because I have a 40-pounder old Kenmore. Listen to this. Recently, since becoming disabled, I started doing arts and crafts, which are one-of-a-kind items. Having Brother Sewing Machine will allow me to be able to add sewing to my creations. Since being a teenager, I reconstructed patterns to make popping outfits. What is wrong with this review? Didn't she say she had been sewing since being a teenager, reconstructing patterns? But then she also said she recently got disabled. I got mixed messages here. As I'm researching the content of this video, I come across words like since my injury, since my accident, since becoming disabled. What in the world are these fake scammers using the word disability to tug your heart and get you to spend your money? It's an insult to real people with real disability. This is nuts. I'm sorry, my voice is getting worked out again. It's making me angry. It really is. It's just making my skin crawl. D2 machine, you can Google it up what it is. Over almost a year ago, this product was launched, and I saw a review from Singer.com at that time where several reviews came out, all 5 stars, 1 or 2 sentences. Everybody's happy. It was so fleeting, it gave me a red flag because why did they all have this instant positive review of this product? Didn't they have to sew the products and wait for the result? It takes a while to finish a project. And there's a few reviews about this on the internet now from Joanne.com, and they're all mixed messages. But at that time, they're all positive, and so that gave me a red flag a little bit because why are these people reviewing this product right away in all positive vibes? Well, let me tell you a real review that a person told me when she bought this product right when it was recently launched last year. Let me tell you a real review about someone who bought this machine the first month it came out. She has grandkids that live outside the state, or 4 or 5-year-old little girls and boys, and she wanted to buy this product because she wanted to sew for her grandkids. Turns out that this website selection had very little kids dresses and clothing at the time that she bought it, and so she regret buying this product. She wished she waited. And another thing is she finished a shirt for her husband, but she said that a beginner would struggle because there was an information gap on the instruction on how to connect the neck and the collar area. And she said that had she not have been an experienced sewer, she wouldn't have been able to finish the project because it was missing some information on the website. I have this product. It's a Singer cover stitch slash overlocker. The serger that I have is really good, but the function of the cover stitch only likes very thin, easy to pierce fabric. No thick sweater, cable knit type fabrics. No, because your life will be miserable if you use those types of fabric with this cover stitch function of this machine. From Amazon, grateful, very happy customer. Some of the negative reviews made her nervous, but she's here to tell you that she lucked out. Works beautifully. Well, listen, I do not describe my sewing machine as beautiful. And I can tell she's a really good convincer because some of these fake pretend user reviews are really good with their BS. She's a good convincer. But because I own this machine, I know it's BS. And I almost want to buy some of what she has to say until she said, this comes with a cover stitch setting. And all she has to do is change the tie-on method. Listen, like I said, I have this machine. And this is false. This machine is very complex. And for anyone reading this review would believe her that, oh yeah, you can just tie it on. I'm not buying this story for a bit. It's a very complex machine. It takes too long to memorize it. To swap a cover stitch to an overlock function and back and forth, it's so complex. But, it's happy, happy, happy land according to this review. I have many sad, disparate days working the cover stitch function of this machine. She even said, thank you, Singer. Thank you. Thank you for what? It just makes me angry. People are going to spend $500 on Amazon.com because of this particular review when it's a BS. Well, if you're going to use this product as a overlocker, maybe. But a cover stitch is just not a good machine. I'm sorry to lead you to this type of product, but my point is there's certain products or demographics or wordings of product reviews that people don't try to BS their way into it. Who fakes rat traps? If you take a moment and just read some of the wordings on how rat traps are reviewed, there's some depth or insight or wordings on it that make it seem authentic that they have used the product. There's some level of detail that's there, that's not present in some of these BS fake reviews out there on the internet. There's some pretend user reviews out there that are actually honest. Let's read one. She said, it comes with DVD, bobbins, needles, extension table, and foot pedal. Of course it should come with a foot pedal. How are you gonna use that sewing machine? Stupid. I'm sorry. I mean, these kinds of review is somewhat brain numbing or useless, if you call it that, because clearly she Googled this review, read the box or whatever description it is on the internet, and type it back in front of us. In other words, she Googled it, but she doesn't know that I know how to Google too. And most of you listening to this knows how to Google too. So we all know how to Google. See, this kind of review has no detail on the actual usability of the product. There's no real user experience here. But the description says it's excellent quality. But what did she say that merits the word excellent quality when all she did was describe that this machine came with DVD and foot pedal, etc., etc. It's BS. Fake. I have 4 machines that can do cover stitch, and I almost bought this product because, I'm curious about the mechanisms of machines. So there was a store that displayed this product, so I came back for 2 weeks, 4 times, just to play with this product. I even brought my own swatch. This is the review of the product, which I did not end up buying. What's wrong with this product is actually have problems climbing heights on corner intersection. And trust me, I've sewn so many cover stitch projects. In other words, it only prefers thin fabrics, easy to pierce fabrics. Now this review that I'm about to tell you is deceptive to the 9th degree. I already know that this person lied that she got the machine for free in exchange for an honest opinion, because the review that she's about to say is an honest opinion, nor did she even receive the product. Many beautiful dresses for my kids. They're absolutely delighted to wear it. She has recommended this machine to many of her friends and family with small kids. Several of them already purchased this machine and stitched beautiful dresses, and the kids are so happy to wear them. I would have forgiven her with the rest of what she said until she said that several of her friends have purchased this machine and they're all happy. You know what's wrong with that? Where's the problem? Where's the detail on using the mechanism? Nothing. It's happy. It's like fairy wonderland, fairy dust coming down. It's just beautiful life. Red flag. Listen, are you telling me that your family and friends, all of them have 3 machines and it's a happy, happy, happy sewing experience? Fake. Fake, 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 fake. Another Brother Machine review. Note the date, January 6, 2024. What's wrong with this review? If she has bought this recently, max 1 month, that's a lot of project to finish. Slippers? Who sews slippers? I sewed slippers 3 times, all of them failed. Jacket, not just jacket. You know how many pieces is to make a jacket? Maybe 30. But a quilted jacket? Oh, no problem. PJs too. What, she doesn't sleep? She doesn't eat? For the short amount of time that she's describing when she placed the review, and she said she bought it for Christmas for herself, that's a lot of project. This is fake. Again, another of these fake review to swing you emotionally, to rile you up, to inspire you, to get you to click the buy button, because you will be as happy and as accomplished as her with all the project that she did in the short amount of period. Every project was successful. There was no sewing mystery. Happy, happy, happy. Fake. Just want to request you guys to, when you read a review, please scrutinize it. People can do the scammiest things when it comes to achieving the verified purchase badge on Amazon. There's a certain profile of products on the internet that people can be swayed emotionally to get you to purchase, like sewing related products. So she says, I've sewn since I was in my teens. I like the newer machines at school versus the one my mom had. In my late teens, I got a simple machine and made my daughter many outfits. What's wrong with this sentence? She had a baby in her late teens and she had a daughter. Okay. In my mid-20s, I got my first arm machine. Due to an injury, I didn't get to sew like I used to. I decided to get back to sewing. Blah, 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 blah. I made several blankets, and since my injury, this is the last step to get my life back. Okay? She's injured. Alright? So again, if you listen to what she's talking about, she's trying to stir you up emotionally because she had an injury. Let's leave it at that. Okay, let's click on who she is. Wow, look at this. She is a generous 5-star giver. Look at all her Amazon reviews. Happy customer. So I just click on one of her past reviews. I happen to click on a disposable wipe product. If you read the detail of this review, not only does she have an injury, but her dog has a problem. But what kind of gland can you be missing that you cannot wag your tail if you want to go potty? This reviewer is fake. She uses injury or her dog is missing a gland. She can't use. So I'm kind of lost words here. First, in her sewing machine review, she had an injury. Now her dog is missing a gland, which renders the dog unable to wag his or her tail when she wants to go potty. So did you see a pattern here? Again, these drama words like injury, words like special needs or injury is gonna stir you up emotionally. This is called like an emotional tug on your senses to get you to spend the money on a disposable wipe or on a sewing machine. But is she real? No, she's fake. But let's wrap this up. You know, sometimes when you complain, if you don't have a solution, then you're still part of the problem. I recommend that we all just be vigilant and be scrutinizing on some of these user review from here on to really dig down into who is writing these reviews. Are they fake? These websites like Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, they probably would claim, oh, it's not us. But at the end of the day, they benefit from these wonderful reviews of these fake reviewers. You know, the system is broken and people try to beat the system, especially Amazon. Amazon is like the target of scams. And Amazon tries to combat all these scammers, but it needs your help. It needs people's input, like you and I, to report these fake scammers. Other countries in other parts of the world are not subjected to this kind of almost like an assault of words and BS. It's amazing to me how much of these types of reviews are out there, and it's designed to swing us emotionally to get us to pay. And I personally may have believed one or two in the past, but now I kind of like scrutinize these reviews now because they're not what they seem to be. At the end of the day, we're all visual people. If we see 5-star, that seems to be a happy connotation to it, that it's a happy product. I just encourage everyone to pay attention that product reviews nowadays have been gamified. That's the word that I could use. Game, it's a game. Who plays the game consistently will win. It's really, really sad what has happened to the review system on the internet. Anybody with an email can review something. That is the minimum requirement. If you have an email, you can review anything. And it's a wild, wild west out there when it comes to reviews. Don't let these gamers win. You have to come fight back, because to them it's a game and it's our money that's being spent. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.